Hello, hello. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Hello. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Blue Devils Stadium, where tonight the NAIA presents your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils taking on the Cleary University Cougars. I'm Dylan Morello. Thanks for tuning in to LTSN. I'm ecstatic for this game tonight as we have not seen the Blue Devils here at home in over a month. We had to pause a little bit due to COVID protocol, but they are back, having played one game here at home against Madonna, winning by a final score of 17-4. So LTU is coming into this one, beating Bethel yesterday 17-7. They are coming back rejuvenated with a bunch of energy, winning 2 in a row, especially that big win yesterday. A bunch of players stepping up on offense and defense. This is their third of 4 matches this week in a row. So let's see if the legs will come into play into this one. They have another matchup tomorrow at 5 p.m. LTU sitting at 3-3 overall on the early season, 1-0 at home. After that COVID pause, they've had to have a couple of games in quick succession there. On the other side of the field, the Cougars coming today under the direction of head coach Jason Stainer. They're not off to the start he or his team wants. They're 1-4 overall and are looking to win their first away game today after going 0-3 on the road, losing their last game and giving up a whopping 25 goals to Siena Heights. And there's the first draw, and it would be the Cougars having possession really quickly, but Barnwald will be able to give chase. And now the Cougars come in. They'll be the first ones to step up on offense. With the ball now is Tegnetti. She'll survey the field. Players to watch here today would be number 1, Sydney Dickerson for the Cougars. She leads the team with 17 goals on the season, 21 points. And she has the ball right now. Surveying up top, Van Buren playing defense. Come to the block there, trying the cross-crease pass, battling a bunch of white jerseys, surrounding the ball, back up top now. It's going to be Tegnetti. She passed it over, trying to cut in. Good defense once again by Barnwald, and we'll have a foul there. And now the Blue Devils once again having to play. Nice save, and that's going to be the first one there. Starting goaltender for Lawrence Tech. Blue Devils now trying to look on offense. They're going to start it off here. Their first possession in the offensive zone. Van Buren will get it. She'll pass it over, and that one hits Ashley Sherry, the leading goal scorer for the Blue Devils with 12 goals on the season. Wasn't expecting that pass, and then it'll be back in the Cougars' hands. Sherry's going to try to give chase here. She's a player to watch out for the Blue Devils as she's always heading the offensive charge. Just mentioned 12 goals, 21 points. A bunch of them coming yesterday as she put up a big 7 spot. Loose ball now, and that'll be scooped up nicely by Ashley Wood, the sophomore. And they'll play it up. Both teams getting a feel for each other right now. Ball hopping out of a couple players' sticks. That one into the inside. Nice pass. And we'll have a stoppage of play here. And it'll be Cleary's first free position shot of the game. Smentowski and Barnwald, the closest players to the goal. That one passed down low up top. Another great save there. And the Blue Devils escape harm. Back in possession here. As that one will be flung over. And a beautiful save by Annabelle Achucci. She'll pass it up. Sherry now with the ball. Setting up, looking down low. Nice pass. That one out of the stick, and possession changes once again. Cougars. Nice play to get it out of there was Isabel Carr. She has some trouble. Nice job giving chase by Walagora, the sophomore. She has a couple points on the season. Cleary once again. Little break here, 2-on-1, pass the cross. Smitowski's going to have to fight for that loose ball. And she will come away with it, moving on nicely. The speeding junior for this team, one of the leaders offensively, and she'll have a lot of room to roam here, stopping up and lets the offense and everybody get in place. Sherry now with the pass inside. That one misses the waiting stick of Barnwald. The errant pass will be collected all the way on the far sideline. Smentowski now. 3 goals on the season. A couple in the shot there. Good save. So both goalies trading some beautiful saves here as Anna Clark, the starting goaltender for the Cougars, makes a nice snag. Moving on in through midfield, trying that pass. Good back pressure there by the Blue Devils, and they regain possession. Barnwall now with 2 defenders to beat. Senior leadership and captain, one of the many captains for them on this Blue Devil squad. Moving on back, that'll be played down low to Walagora again. She cuts around the right side of the net. Clark had that one go over her goal crease. And we're going to have a stoppage of play here as the Blue Devils will set up their first free position shot of the evening. Looking on in, Miller tried to get it. Nice stick check there. Beautiful deep defense once again by Mallory Tagnetti, and she'll come out with it. Tagnetti against the Blue Devils there. Walagora giving chase. Keeping her outside nicely. Blue Devils came into this season losing their first 3 games, but have since, especially with due to all the COVID breaks and all the whereabouts of what's going to happen with their season, have came out hungry and are looking for that. And the first goal of the game, beautiful shot there, and that one finds the twine. Isabel Carr for the Cougars, as she cut it in front of the crease and let that one rip. Coming from the left side, and Annabelle unable to make the save. So the Blue Devils now down 1-0. 24-24 left on the clock here. Couple of scoring opportunities for the Blue Devils early on in this one, but unable to find the finish so far, as now Katie Waite steps in for the draw control, and that one be bounced up, and she will corral it. Moving on in with speed, looking for the open player. She ducks one way, and she elects to stop it up. And we'll circle back. Ball comes back down low behind the goal. Looking on, Anna Clark, the goalkeeper for Cleary, as that one comes on over. Trying to find a lane there. Unable to do so was Jarvis. Jarvis handed it off. Nice shot and another save there. Anna Clark. Has had to be strong early on. That's the Blue Devils' 3rd shot. Katie Waite's looking for the stick check, unable to find it. And the Cougars will get that clear. Not a lot of people in front, and a great save of her own. Blue Devils had to stop that quick transition game from the Cougars so far in this one, as both teams have had some odd man breaks early on. Looking for the outlet pass. And the Blue Devils will find it. Nice play up across the Blue Devil logo, and that pass, an errant one, intercepted. Jenna Wright tried to make it count. Unable to do so as Jordan Bloch is able to snag it, and the ground ball scooped up once again by the Cougars. Katie Waits all on Mallory there. As the pass comes back, Lisa Dickerson was able to play it up nicely and moved out of harm's way. Good defensive play there by Lair. She's able to get the possession over to Waits, and that pass up. Beautiful play cutting around the outside, and we're going to have a breakaway here for the Blue Devils coming on goal. One-on-one, the shot, and they score. Beautiful defensive play leading to offense, and the Blue Devils are able to tie it up at 1. Nice job there all the way in their own end as Tegan Lair was able to get the stick check. Played up to Katie Waits in a beautiful pass as the Blue Devils get their first one on the board and hopefully will start settling into their offensive and defensive mindset. Not even 10 minutes in, both teams a goal aside, still trying to maybe feel each other out. As I mentioned before, this is the Blue Devils' third game in as many days. So a lot of running, a lot of practices, a couple bus rides. Their first two were on the road, and tomorrow's will be on the road as well, as that draw is controlled once again by Waits. She'll pass it up here. Little hot to handle, but able to re-corral it there. And now playing it with it at the top is Jarvis. She'll hand it off to Lair. Back down low for the cutter. Waits, and that one rings off the pipe. Katie Waits with 4 goals yesterday. Able to cut across the crease and find the soft spot. Corralling that pass, but rings right off the iron. Blue Devils that close to gaining the lead. Advantage now for Cleary. They'll get the possession back. Referee pointing to where he wants the ball to start, and Carr would be able to ground it out there to Block. Block handed it off, and here's Dickerson. Moving on in, Dickerson fronted nicely there by the Blue Devils. Good stick check, but Dickerson able to re-corral it. Back in front, the pass. And that one, nice save as the Blue Devil goalkeeper looking behind her. But she was able to snag that one right below her stick. And Lair would be able to hopefully move it out of harm's way here. Sprinting upfield now. A lot of space. Tegan Lair, no goals on the season or assists, but one of those players how you just saw in that first Blue Devil goal, able to make defensive plays, move the ball up the field nicely, and wreak a lot of havoc there in front of her own net. As Anna Gagnon now in her office. Cutting goal, and we'll have an interchange here. Nice little flip. Barnwald unable to corral it. Or excuse me, that was Jarvis cutting towards the goal. Top of the 8 now, moving on in. Jarvis switching over to left, and she scores. Beautiful play there, Jasana Jarvis. The sophomore able to find the twine. 2-1 now for the Blue Devils. And you love to see that play as she switched it over to her left hand, able to find that soft spot and place her shot beautifully, as we're going to have a bunch of substitutions here for the Blue Devils. Everybody getting in on the action. And it will be Barnwald stepping in for this draw. She's going to take on the junior block for Cleary. Just over 10 minutes played, 2-1 for the Blue Devils. 6 shots on goal. Stepping on through, nice play. Cleary now setting up their offense. It'll be the aforementioned Dickerson up top, always a threat to score. She moves on in. Couple players miscombobulated there, and that one another beautiful save. Annabelle with a great play as she made 3 in a row. Launching it up now. The ground ball. Trying to find it. Blue Devils can't. Giving chase now. That one bounces off the turf into the hands of Dickerson. She hands it over to Lisa Dickerson, the senior, who plays it back. Trying to cut in. Good job there. Stymieing that play. Barnwall looking for the stick check. Misses. Coming goalwards. And that one just over the right shoulder of the goalkeeper as Van Buren was able to scoop it up and hand it off, relieving the pressure. Van Buren now. Cut across midfield, and she finds Walagora. Walagora coming on in, 2-on-2. Looking for a lane. She'll cut back. The shot, and that one a riser. Couple defenders and sticks in front of her hands. She's unable to fine-tune it. So we have Clark playing it up now. Pretty close game so far. Both teams trading possessions, trading chances, and really it's been a show of the goalkeepers here in the early going. That loose ball, Sophia Jones trying to corral it. She will, and she hands it off here to Miller. Miller on the far sideline. Little twirl of the stick, and she finds the outlet pass. This is the Blue Devils' second game at home. Their first one they won this season and haven't been back since. So a lot of travel, a lot of miles put on this team. But that makes them closer as a unit. We talked to a couple of their players after practice on Wednesday before this weekend. They're excited just to be back on the field, be able to work together and rebuild that bond. A couple of them roommates, so they're able to stay pretty close during the quarantine, but it's always tough for a team not to be on the field together and try to relearn the chemistry as Smintowski comes in nicely, and she fires, ripping that one home. Abby Smintowski using her speed and body to protect the ball and come on in and rip that over the head of Anna Clark. 3-1 now the score. The Blue Devils lead with 16:35 remaining in the first half. So now Katie Waits will be stepping into the draw once again. She's going up against Jordan Block. Players on the outside are Spentowski and Van Buren for the Blue Devils. On the circle now, those feisty players, as that one is chipped away by Block, and there's Van Buren looking to get that ground ball. She will. She looks right at Waits, but decides to go to Barnwald. Barnwald coming in. Lair was cutting, unable to find that pass, so Van Buren will take it. And Waits now directing traffic. Last goal scorer for the Blue Devils, Spentowski, tried to get it over there. Miller, that one was too hot to handle. Shots now 8-7 in favor of Lawrence Tech. Three saves so far for Cleary on all those shots. A couple of them unable to find the target. As Sherry finds Barnwald, though. Cutting in, the ball pops out, and Barnwald able to corral that one. A beautiful individual effort assisted there by Sherry, being able to find her open stick. And the Blue Devils are off and running 4-1 now. 2 goals in the last minute and a half. So the senior connection there is Sherry finding Barnwald. And a beautiful individual effort, just being able to really corral that loose ball after getting it hit out of her stick. Find it back once again, and all in one motion release it on goal. And after that one, that causes Cleary to call a timeout. So with that timeout, we'll step aside and take a timeout up here in the booth as well here on LTSN. Welcome back into the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Thanks for joining us here today. A beautiful sunny or overcast day. 57 degrees out there for the girls in blue and white. Barnwald, the last goal scorer prior to that timeout. Score now 4-1 in favor of your Blue Devils. Katie Waits once again coming into the draw. She's able to pull it back, and ball loose there. Nice stick check. Ball still rolling around, and the Cougars will come away with it. Good scoop up there. Trying to get something going offensively after giving up the last 4 goals. It's going to be Isabel Carr. Stopping up there on Mackenzie Stark, the sophomore. Nice little handoff. Lear looking for the stick check, unable to find a couple of defenders, and a nice rip. Beautiful play there as that one goes in. Jordan Block for the Cougars, able to find that little lane, and she snaps it home, cutting this Blue Devil lead in half. And it all started up top with a nice little handoff there to Block. It was a sneaky little play. And that little split-second hesitation by the Blue Devils, and that was able to be all they needed as this game gets a little bit tighter. Waits once again coming in for the draw. Blocked as goal scorer, her counterpart. Draw here once again, pulled back by Waite. She scoops it up nicely. And we have look to be a whistle there on the circle, so a fault there. Blue Devils have to retain possession. And it's going to be Dickerson. As I mentioned before, Dickerson coming into this one with 17 goals. She's been a key player, especially on the offense for the Cougars. The thing that the Cougars really had to worry about was their defense. As I mentioned, their last game, they gave up 25 goals. So definitely something was afoot on their defensive side. At practice this week, working on shoring that side of their game up. And they haven't done too bad, especially with their goalkeeping, as Block once again looking to come in. She stops up. Nice save there. Nice little stutter step move to stop and pop by Block, as that one's going to be scooped out by Larkin all the way over. Anna Gagnon now one-on-one, as a couple back checkers there. Played down low. Waits with a shot and a great save. Point-blank chance for Waits. Stopped by Clark. Sherry now able to scoop it up and move it in. Waits on her left side. Watches Sherry pass her by. And Waits will get it up top, and she rips it home. Katie Waits with 4 goals on the night last night gets her first here in this one, making the Blue Devils lead 5-2. Great job by the Blue Devils to recover the ball high in the zone. And Sherry was able to stop up, and really no one on Waits. She's able to cut in nicely and find that one. $13:24 remaining here in the first half. If you're just joining us, Blue Devils now up to 11 shots on goal. 5 of those tickling the twine as Waits comes in once again on the circle. Lair and Van Buren on that far side. Popped up, and Bella Van Buren able to scoop it away. That's why she's there. Beautiful, confident play. As now Waits, the last goal scorer, using her speed. She'll pull out. Dickerson was there to stymie her drive in. Gagnon now serving the field. Finds that inside player, but Smentowski just over her stick. Van Buren, beautiful box out. Lair once again. Veteran players on offense now for the Blue Devils. 3-year, 10 years, 4 and 5 for Gagnon. And the Blue Devils will get their second free position shot here on the far right. It's going to be Sherry. Line up by Clark. Sherry comes in to pass over, and Tegan Lair. A beautiful play once again. Sherry with her eyes on the pass, and Lair able to collect it and fire it home. All in one motion, and the Blue Devils now 6-2 the score. That's one of the things the Blue Devils do nicely on those free position shots is they're not afraid to pass it off. Everybody thinks you have all the time and space, you're going to rip it home and shoot. But that time, Sherry took a couple steps, saw Tegan Lair on the backside, and was able to thread the needle to her stick to get the goal. And the recent goal scorer will now stop up on the circle. Waits again, pulling it back. Van Buren trying to flag that one down. Couldn't. And we'll have a foul here as the play will go back in Cleary's hands. After that initial spurt in the early going, the early 5 minutes by Cleary, a couple good saves by the Blue Devil netminder, and that is what's keeping them ahead in this game because it could have been a totally different story. Blue Devils already have 6 saves today, and that's compared to the 4 for Cleary. As they will now work it around. 40 seconds on the shot clock here. Time to find a nice play. Is that one bobbled? Moving in, stopping, finding that loose person. It's Dickerson. As she was surrounded by 3 white jerseys, had to pull out. Nice little chip here. Lisa Dickerson unable to corral it. Loose ball. Battling for it now. And that was a nice play there by Walagora. She's able to move it in. Van Buren able to scoop it, and the Blue Devils back with possession. A break now upfield, and they'll find her. Ball loose on the breakaway here. Coming in on goal. And they score! A beautiful shot there by Jarvis as she was all alone using her speed. And once again, Sherry was able to find her, and the Blue Devils now up 7-2. Right at the 11-minute mark in this first half, a beautiful play as really a great read by Jasana Jarvis. Able to read the play, get past her defender, and really use her legs because without that speed and that breakaway speed, you're not going to be able to find a loose ball and an opportunity like that, and they do. Even having the ability and the wherewithal to find that ball after it hopped out of her stick. The draw there, Waits pushes it forward, and the Blue Devils still looking for it. Smentowski can't cross over the line there. Waits with the stick check, still coming, and look to be a slash, and they're going to say Cleary ball. Cleary, as we mentioned before, 0-3 on the road. They're looking for their first away win, 1-4 on the season, so trying to get something in the win column after losing their last 2. Blue Devils elect here to stop it and set up their offense. Lair with 1 goal on the night. She cuts in. Nice little pass down low. Misdirection. That one shot off the outside of the cage by Sherry. Barnwald to Waits now on the near side. Defender in front of there, Maya Williams. She had the first goal for Cleary. Smentowski now, 1 goal on the night, comes in, and she fires it home. 8-2 now. Smentowski with those long strides, just able to find the time and space to get those shots off, and Anna Clark unable to catch up to it. Blue Devils now extend their lead to 6 goals. So Katie Wade's coming back into the draw. She has 4 draw controls on the night. Another good thing, the Blue Devils have collected 21 ground balls so far, more than halfway through this first half. And that's the key and the difference in some of these games, just being able to get the possession, contain it, as that one, though, goes Cleary's way. Losing that draw was Waits. Blue Devils in their 3 wins this season, each of them have came by scoring 17 goals. So this team knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. And they're ready almost halfway there with 8. And the first half not even over. Cleary now gets a chance to set up. And Dickerson up top. Ball behind the net now. The senior Dickerson looking to find something. Can't. Great work defensively there by Barnwald, using her stick to force her to the outside. Ooh, a cut in. Stymied there, and Van Buren, that feistiness, able to get that ground ball and move it on up. Sherry now with a fast break. Looking to pass it across the field. They do. And they'll find the open stick there of Miller. Miller coming on in. Little 2-on-1. A shot there by Larkin. And a good save. Possession now back in the Blue Devils. It'll be Waits. She'll give it down low. Larkin looking for something here. She finds the streaking player there, but to no avail. Scooped up nicely by Jenna Wright. Right now finds the pass, and they rip it home. Beautiful play by Wright. Able to pass and run at the same time. Finding Barnwald. Score now 9-2 in favor of the Blue Devils. 7:27 remaining here in the first half, and the Blue Devils, after that early goal scored by Cleary, have not looked back and have scored 9 of the next 10 goals. Coming into the draw now, replacing Waits is Lair. She was on the circle a couple plays ago. Replacing her on the circle is Jarvis. Jarvis switching up, and that one played a little bit forward. Van Buren had the ball on her stick, unable to corral it. Tough play there. Having to take a hip check to make a play, and now Jarvis will be able to escape with it. Right on Jarvis's heels is Carr. She passes it up. Into the middle now for Wright. Wright was the player with that nice pass on the Blue Devils' last goal, but that one wasn't as beautiful, and it will come over here to Cleary. Cougars now in the middle with Williams. Williams coming on in, one person to beat. Ball comes out of her stick. Slash on the play, so the Cougars will be able to corral it again. That pass unable to work for Williams. So she has to hand it back here. Cleary looking for a goal to stay in this one, to keep it a little bit close. Don't want to get run out of the building yet. With 6:15 remaining here in the first half. Dickerson will be behind the net. Williams catches that pass nicely as they work it around the horn. Stepping on in block. She's double teamed. She's going to have to pull out. Up top now. Tugnetti. Stopping, starting. Couple times. Look at that pressure by the Blue Devils, and Smentowski will be able to scoop it away. Going to use her legs here now, breaking up the field. Smentowski, it's going to be a 2-on-1 with Gagnon. Good back hustle there, though, by Tugnetti, and she's able to even the odds. Lair's going to halt it. Stutter steps, pulls back, finds the open player down low. It's Gagnon. Gagnon wheeling around, looking for the shot. She finds the pass, and a nice shot there. Good save, though. Clark keeping her team within striking distance. Blue Devils up to 18 shots on goal now. 15 of them have struck goal. And that's compared to Cleary's 9. So the Blue Devils doing a great job with offensive pressure. But you also saw in that last play the double team working to perfection, leading to offense. And their defense has shown here tonight. Another strip there. Ball still loose. Sophia Jones was able to read that play, but they're going to say that was a little bit too dangerous and give the ball back to the Cougars. Jones going to stay on, and Williams will head man it here to block. Jarvis all up in the face there, a block. They'll stop it up here. Looking on for the Blue Devils is Walagora. Cleary have been stymied defensively so far in this game. They're going to try to look for something different as Dickerson is able to find it inside. Williams with a ton of pressure around her, able to corral it nicely. Dickerson spins around one Blue Devil. Will stop up, go behind the goal where 3 of her blue jerseys are. Moving it on in. A nice play there. Beautiful shot. Dipsy doing around. Isabel Carr gets Cleary back on the board. 3-9 the score now. And a great play, really just settling it down. Cleary using their passing to perfection. And that little extra effort is all it took to get past the Blue Devil netminder. And Cleary gets a little bit closer to trying to get the tie. So it's going to be Lair on the draw once again. See on the far sideline, Sydney Lincoln warming up for the Blue Devils. They've been using all 3 of their goalies so far this season, and each have played very, very well. Lincoln leading the team in saves and goals against average. Right behind her, Dory Coggin, who's been a pillar for this Blue Devil team the last 3+ years. She's on the sideline as well, and I would expect her maybe to get some time here too. As Marianne Meltzer, the coach for the Blue Devils, using her whole bench here today, especially on the 3rd game of 4 this weekend. And tomorrow's matchup is going to be an even bigger one. Goalkeeper out of the net there. They were looking for a quick play, but Gagnon unable to corral it. Lair try to keep it in, and she almost does, unable to do it. She hits the turf hard, but right back up. A tough player she is. Dickerson unable to handle it. Nice one-hand protection there by Lexi Wallace. And Wallace will get the ball once again. She finds the pass. Williams in the middle now. Cutting on in for the shot, and a good save there, an easy-looking one. Lisa Dickerson try to get that from the outside, sneak it in. And the bomb of a pass now up top, and unable to corral it there were the Blue Devils, as a tough pass all the way up past midfield. Blue Devils now less than a minute, 48 seconds. They're going to try to get one more to put up at least double digits before the half. Gagnon able to come in. Nice stick check there. And the whistle blows. Players will have to reset, and the clock stops. Gagnon now continuing where she left off. Passes over to Smentowski. Half a minute left. Smentowski looking, using her jets. The shot, and she rips it home. That's her third of the game. Abby Smentowski, you see that a couple times here. Her bread and butter move and bread and butter shot over the goalkeeper's helmet. Making the score 10-3 now with 22.5 seconds left in the first half. And that's the type of leadership and really the sign of a player whose confidence is brimming right now for the Blue Devils, as everyone is clicking on all cylinders. As I mentioned before, 17 goals last game. All of their wins coming by 17 goals. And they're doing it through a plethora of players. A bunch of people scoring, as we have Kaylee Patterson now coming in on this draw. Van Buren. Cleary now with 15 seconds and change to try to add one more of their own. It's going to be blocked. The spinorama finds a defender right in her face after that. Nice stick check and cleared away nicely. 5 seconds for Van Buren, and she'll just stop it up. Protect it, and that will do it here in the first half. So the Blue Devils gave up the early first goal, but are able to score 10 of the next 12 goals. Score is now 10-3 going into halftime. And we'll step aside here for the halftime as well here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. And welcome back here to the Blue Devils Stadium, where the Blue Devils start off this second half leading 10-3. The score, a bunch of different goal scorers for the Blue Devils, and it was led by Abby Smitowski with 3 of the goals so far. Blue Devils ended that first half with 19 shots on goal. Cleary had 11, and the ground ball controls 27-10 in favor of the Blue Devils. So that's the tail of the tape so far. Blue Devils able to find those loose balls, regain it, and they got the goal right there. Missed that one right off the bat. So 11-3 now. Blue Devils starting right where they left off. Katie Waits was able to snag that one. Not even 30 seconds into this one, and she's going to step up once again here for the draw control. 2 goals on the Knights for Waits as that one pops up. Block able to scoop it away from Van Buren and set up now for Cleary. A little bit behind the 8 ball here is Cleary. At halftime, I'm sure they talked about once again shoring up their defense, giving up 25 goals last game. They're at 11 right now. The Blue Devils have scored 17 in all of their wins. 7 goals from tying their season high in a game. Cleary trying to work on shoring up their defense and also executing more on offense. Block, one of their goal scorers. Coming on in, nice tipping of the shoulder. Blue Devils able to work in tandem there. Good read by Waite. Not only offense, but defense, and she's able to escape. Coming in off up the field. 2-on-1 now. Waits and Gagnon. Waits over to Gagnon. Gagnon lines it up, and she scores. A beautiful play there, and once again, beating a dead horse, but the Blue Devils are able to find defense and transition it to offense. Waits using her beautiful speed as well as interception of that pass. And Gagnon, she's not going to miss that close to the cage. 12-3 now with 28:32 left in this one. Good to note as well, if it gets above 10 goals, it will start to be a running clock. So not up at that point yet. But the Blue Devils, a couple goals, 2 at most, away from getting that. Another hurdle that Cleary will have to climb over. It will stop if they do get it back to within striking distance. Waits on that draw. She chipped it over. Van Buren giving chase, and they'll be able to corral it. Blue Devils again on offense. A strong rip there and a beautiful play. Sherry had to get that low pass, but she's able to find it. Fake a shot one way and shoot the other way. As she gets her first of the game, 13-3 now in favor of Lawrence Tech. And that's going to begin the running clock now for the Blue Devils. So no stoppages here. The Blue Devils really at that halftime intermission really talked about coming forward and really putting the pedal to the metal, as they have scored 3 goals in less than 3 minutes in this second half. And it's all been starting right here at the draw control. Katie Waits winning the last 3. She got that first goal to get the Blue Devils off and running here in the second. And they've now scored on all 3 of their last shots. Waits pulls it back. She'll box out and able to scoop it away. Coming on through. Nice little lob pass there. Gagnon able to corral it. She looked for the trailer, Jarvis, but didn't elect to pass, but she will now hand it off to Waits. The aforementioned Jarvis lays it over to Van Buren, who gives it to Sherry. Sherry, the last goal scorer, finds it in the middle of the Waits, and that shot wouldn't go, just left. Shot missed the net on a shot. So that plays in Van Buren, and she's able to find it. Beautiful play there once again. Anna Gagnon using her passing ability. 14-3 now the score. Blue Devils 3 goals away from tying their season high of 17 goals. And Cleary a couple goals away from tying their season high of goals against. Cleary averaging 12.35 goals against per game. So not that good. But for the Blue Devils, they're averaging 12.50 goals for per game, so they're well over that. Averaging 41 shots. Blue Devils right now at 24. Draw control goes to the Blue Devils, and Lawrence Tech will stop up with Lair, as we've heard her name a bunch here tonight. She likes to hold on to the ball and direct offense. She'll hand it off to Van Buren, the junior captain. She cycles up top, plays it down low, and we have an in the sphere call, and it will be Van Buren getting the Blue Devils' third free position shot of the evening. They're 0 for 2. Or excuse me, 1 for 2. Van Buren coming in, looking to make that play. Wow. A little bit of trickery there, trying to go over the shoulder. Can't find it. Sherry does. And a couple of the Cleary players gawking at that almost goal by Van Buren. It came behind the net and was played quickly in front to Sherry right in the doorstep. And she's able to find it. Another beautiful goal by her. So the Blue Devils now 15-3 the score. Clock continues to run. And it's one of those pad your stats nights here at Blue Devil Stadium. Waits again for the draw. Trying to find it is Lair, and Waits, good job peeling off from her counterpart and is able to corral it afterwards. Moved on over here to Wright. Jenna Wright likes to break down that right side and pass it into the middle. She'll look for it, can't find it here. A couple players there, and a beautiful shot. Waits. She gets her second of the half. Katie Waits able to really grab that ball and all in one quick swoop of the stick, put it in the back of the net. As she makes no mistake, brimming with confidence in the last couple of games as well. 7-point effort last night. And Jenna Wright using her speed and mobility, cutting around the outside. And finds that pass that she's really gotten down to a T. Finding her cutters. So now we have Larkin in the middle. She'll win it up and corral that draw. Draw control for Lawrence Tech. Smentowski was on the outside. Ball couldn't find her, but it will find the Blue Devils. Cleary now looking to clear it. Good scoop there, misplay. Ashley Sherry stopping up. Beautiful switcheroo, and she scores. Ashley Sherry only had Ashley Wood to beat, and she moves it from the right side of her body to the left, easily stepping around that defender for the 17th goal of the game for the Blue Devils. 17-3 the score, and we still have 22 minutes left in this second half. Draw there, it goes into the Cougars' hands. Cougars coming away with it. They're going to need at least 5 goals to stop this running clock. They're going to wait, post up. Up at the top now, Lexi Wallace. She hands it back off to Dickerson. Dickerson and Block, really the only 2 names you've been hearing a lot for Cleary. The Blue Devils doing a great job of stymieing everybody. She had 2 defenders on her, and that'll be a dangerous check, and the Cougars will be able to regain possession. Blue Devils had to step back as Lear coming on in. That pass was a good one, but unable to caress that ball softly into her stick. Moving on in again, Smitowski. Cluster now in the middle. Ball comes goalward. Good save there. And it's going to be moved out of harm's way. Played on up now. Blue Devils using their speed, as that's really been evident here today. A couple of odd man breaks for the girls in white. Larkin now setting up. She stops and starts. Moving on in. The pass into the middle of the shot. That one goes over the crossbar. Dangerous shot, and the Blue Devils will have to give up possession. As that play by the goalkeeper mishandled, and a great steal there by Walagora. Walagora the pass. No one could connect. And it's up top now to Sophia Jones. Jones hands it off. Smitowski. Smitowski, a handful of goals. Pass it over the far sideline. Looking for opening now, the Blue Devils. Stopping up. Handoff up top. Rolls off of the ball, still in Smitowski's hands. Dodging that stick check. Stick right in front of her face, and now he dropped off here. Mackenzie Stark. She looks around. Nice little pass as we have 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Coming on in is Miller. Miller giving it down low. Shaking on through. Couple players cutting towards the net. Can't find a pass. We're now down to 15 on the shot clock. Looking for that one there. Smitowski was the one cutting in, but easily snagged away by Anna Clark. Clark was playing stellarly in the beginning minutes of this game, but the Blue Devils' onslaught of shots have taken their toll on her, and she's unable to stop the last few, but she gets a good piece of that one. Blue Devils at this point with 30 ground balls. They're averaging at least 40 collected per game, so well on their way to that. And it's one of those nights where the Blue Devils have checked off every stat box, doing exactly what they're brought up and told to do. Great Blue Devil coaching staff, trainers, everyone involved with all the teams on campus, especially this one searching national titles. Cutting on in, Blue Devils stop up. Little handoff. Little miscommunication there. As Wright had to dodge Stark. Lear directing traffic. She cuts in, switches over to her left hand. Switches back to the right, finding a middle player there. Pass wouldn't go. Now you have Wright again. She spins around one defender, the shot, and that one rings off the crossbar after it bounced off the turf. Bounced all the way back to the top of the cage and wouldn't go across the goal line. Pass lobbed high and hard. Moving on through. Nice little chip, and it'll be off a Blue Devil player there. Having to step back, Sophia Jones. Good hustle by her, though. So now they come on in. Tognetti again. She'll stop up. Spanorama there. The shot. Good save, Blue Devils. That one easy to handle. Score still 17-3. Blue Devils have settled down here in the last couple of minutes. 15 and a half of them left here in the game. Loose ball scooped up. Smentowski tried to get that pass. It couldn't connect. And Tognetti again. Player wide open. She elects not to pass and take it up herself. Goes to the outside. Looking for the shot. They find it and rip it in. Beautiful goal there. Jordan Block once again finding the back of the net for the Cougars. 4-17 now the score in favor of Lawrence Tech. Blue Devils coming out with a purpose in this half, and Cleary trying to hold on as they'll call a timeout, and we'll step aside here up in the booth on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Welcome back into LTSN. Dylan Morello here in the second half. 14:37 left in it. 17-4 the score in favor of the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. An onslaught of goals and a great plethora of defensive plays that have led to those offensive goals for the Blue Devils. Ashley Sherry continues her tear with a ton of goals. Katie Waits as well. And Abby Smentowski making a name for herself offensively for the Blue Devils squad. Blue Devils now having to set up in defensive posture. Looking at it is Tugnetti. She handed off to Dickerson. And a beautiful shot there as Dickerson was able to give it to Jordan Block as she finds it and is able to score once again. It's really been all her for the Cougars. They rely on her heavily for offense, and as well as we highlighted in the open, Sydney Dickerson. But she's been more of the sister and passer here today. 17-5 now the score. Draw coming in now. Both players eyeing it up, and Barnwald was unable to corral that one from Isabel Carr. Carr, the sophomore, able to play it around the back of the net. Blue Devils able to keep all the blue jerseys to the outside. Lawrence Tech protecting that middle of the field. Right top of the crease, cutting in, and they score again. So 2 goals in a matter of minutes. And Cleary now whittling down that lead 6-17. And that was a nice play there, really just to stop up, survey the field, take what the Blue Devils gave them, and they left the whole middle of the field, as I was saying, right before the goal, in front of that crease open, and the Cougars able to hit that cutter and find the open slot and get the goal. As a bunch more substitutions here for the Blue Devils. Waits will step back in for this draw. Draws now tied up at 11 apiece for either squad. Let's see who can get above 50% here. Wicks it back, and she'll snag it, giving the Blue Devils their 12th draw control. Waits using her speed. She's fresh off the bench, so has a little pep in her step. Sherry hands it off, and it'll be caught up top by Fritz. First time mentioning her name tonight. The freshman relied on as well to help the Blue Devils succeed, and they're going to need everybody down the stretch here. Ball in the hands of the goalkeeper now. She passed that one away, and it'll be back in the Blue Devils' possession as that errant pass gets scooped up by Sherry. Players moving on in. Fritz will have to back up. Plays it down low. Right again, walking around the goal. Couple stick checks. Ooh, nice little pull-out move there. Able to get it back to Waite. On the far side now, Van Buren was able to hand that off to Barnwald. She finds a streaking player in the middle, unable to grasp it. Ball still loose, and able to sneak away with it. That's Miller. Miller still holding on to it. She handed it over, though. Pass comes in. Van Buren looking for the shot. Can't pull the trigger. Up top, Barnwald and Fritz giving chase. Possession was controlled by the Cougars, but a quick stick check there by Barnwald and Fritz there to help. Able to regain it. Shot clock restarts. Waits. Crossfield now to Sherry. Sherry looking for the pass. She'll find it in the middle. Battling for it. Ball loose. Still battling for it. And the goalkeeper able to scoop it away. Miller, 2 good chances from her cuts right in front of the goal. Just unable to fire it home. We're down to 8 1/4 left in this match. 17-6. Still in favor of the Blue Devils. Oh, that pass almost got stolen away. Nice forward pressure there. Cleary moves on up again. And a great stick play there by Barnwald. She's off to the races. 3-on-2 developing. 4-on-2. They'll hit the player across. Unable to catch it again. And right now the ball finding Miller, but Miller not finding the ball. 3 great chances, but you got to give it to her finding those open areas, using her speed. It's going to come eventually, and the Blue Devils do score. A great play and a great shot. As the Blue Devils so excited there, even on their 18th goal, that's going to break their season high. And that's all the back pressure leading to great play. As after that goal, we'll get another timeout. And we'll take a timeout here up in the booth as well on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Welcome back into LTSN. Blue Devils now up 18-6. 7:07 remaining in the match. A great offensive outing for the Blue Devils, being able to break their season high of 17 goals. Thanks to all the fans tuning in here tonight. If you're unable to make it into Blue Devils Stadium. A bunch of family and friends here, though, as well. Good to see a couple of happy faces and bodies filling up the stands, as each player was allowed 2 tickets for anyone of their choosing. And that gets quite a handful of people up here cheering for the Blue Devils. As now Fritz on the near side. She'll play it over to Miller, who's had a handful of chances. Unable to cash in. That pass by Miller, unable to work. Coming on through, and Van Buren scoops it away. Van Buren give it off, but that's a very errant pass. Tracked down nicely by Sherry. And there's the last goal scorer. Looking to pass it over, and she will. Sherry now directing traffic. You got 20 seconds left on the shot clock with Fritz. Blue Devils now picking up the pace. Waits. Moving her teammates along. She has 10 seconds now to get a shot. Coming on over. 5 seconds. Coming in, and 2 and 1. And that's going to do it there. Blue Devils use up their shot clock. And possession now back in the hands of Cleary. Just above 5 minutes remaining here. 18-6, still the score. Blue Devils unable to get a shot on that last possession. Cleary now trying to whittle at this lead the best they can. Game's not over till it's over, but that pressure there by Waits and Fritz in the midfield has been causing problems for Cleary all night, and it will again. Great steal by Waits. Passes over to Barnwald. Quick transition game here. As you see the ball come from the near side of the field, stripped away, and it's moved all the way to the far side with Sherry. Nice couple of give and goes, and the Blue Devils are off and running. Blue Devils moving it around the horn now behind the net. Finding Fritz. Fritz plays it up, and that pass missed once more, but scooped up nicely by the Blue Devils. As Miller comes on in, surrounded by 4 blue jerseys. Handing it off to Barnwald. Waits was able to give it down low. You have 20 seconds now on the shot clock. Barnwald up top. Switches over with Waits. She'll collect it. Move it on. 12 seconds now. We're at 10. And Barnwald will elect to let the shot clock run out, and they're just going to be playing a passing game here with 3 minutes left. Just run out and eat the clock, as you saw her run to the corner of the field and play it over. So that's where the ball has to be picked up and played by Cleary. But another turnover and another keep by the Blue Devils. And they're going to play with it again for 80 seconds. Straddling the far line. Played on in. Jarvis had to corral that one after a couple hops. Mentowski now. She plays it over. Ball bobbled there. Miller cuts around. Miller looking goal, and the shot, and scooped up nicely. As now Miller, with all her chances, she's going to have a free position shot. Miller now, and that one just goes left of the post. Good try there. As the freshman trying to get her first goal of the season. And with chances like that, it's eventually going to come. Pass down low. Good defensive play there. And it was Smentowski. We mentioned her before, getting the hat trick, 3 goals. But all these players on the Blue Devils squad really have to dial in defensively, all well-rounded. And you just see how deep their bench is. Really, everyone has had some time in this game. And no matter what, the score is still 18-6, even with their bench players and getting deep in the roster. And that's only going to make your team stronger and make your coaching staff proud, as all these players recruited personally by Lawrence Tech, as Lair able to scoop that one up. Fritz was able to hand it off to her. And the Blue Devils, with time winding down, 40 seconds, they're just going to elect to play this one out. Coming on in, the shot and a good save. Thought they were for a second, but looking to add an extra dagger. Less than 30 now. Blue Devils steal it again. Five seconds. 3, 2, and that will do it. Here at Blue Devils Stadium, the Blue Devils win their 3rd game in a row, going 1 goal more than their last game and season high of 17 by a final score of 18-6, beating the Cleary Cougars. They now improved to 4-3 overall, 2-0 at home. The Cougars are now 1-5, 0-4 on the road. So the Blue Devils with a big game tomorrow. That'll be on the road as well, so 3 of their last 4 away from Blue Devils Stadium, but nonetheless continuing their confidence and continuing their play, as next week will be the WAC playoffs. That game either Tuesday or Thursday. So from all of us here at LTSN, I'm Dylan Morello. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this matchup, and we'll catch you next time here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network.